Good morning, everybody. Today I'm reacting to the speech given by a doctor by name called Sivaraman, and the channel is Speech King. Well, in all honesty, I cannot understand if someone were to give a speech to the public, it should be in a position to give all the data related, content related, and information pertinent in all exhaustive nature. Right? So you cannot just simply give only one shade and then draw an inference. Because when people see it, they consider, oh, whatever Dr. Sivaraman says, that is the exact fact. Apparently, it is not so. Well, of course, he is able to play very good with words, specifically with the Tamil language, and definitely people would be impressed. But you know, the internet media is so expansive and so vast that people of different backgrounds and different expertise watch these contents. So I'm bringing out one of the views, or in other words, I'm bringing out the factual to the fact as to the speech that was presented by this doctor. Okay, let me move in. The first point the doctor mentions is nowadays we have so much publicity about oats. Oats is good for the heart, and people are mixing oats in idlis and dosas, and he means that oats is being mixed in every commodity or in every content that people are using. Of course, in all honesty, it is imperative to understand for sure oats are healthy. Of course, there are different types of oats. You got Scottish oats, you got Irish oats, you got steel cut oats, you got rolled oats, and so on and so forth. Now, the rationale that the doctor is using is, now if all of you get glued towards oats and addicted towards eating oats, is it possible to grow oats? You cannot grow oats even in the Ganges. It's not the question of growing oats in the Ganges Valley. Oats had been here ages in India because India was ruled by the British. It is imperative to understand that. So whatever the Britishers ate, because eating bread was never in the Tamil culture, right? Whenever people are sick, they always say eat bread and Horlicks. When was this food introduced? So if you are going to be using that rationale to outcast oats, then you're doing a grave mistake. So coming to the point, is oat healthy or not? Of course, oats are healthy. Oats comprises of 80%, 79% or so, somewhere around that region, carbohydrates. It also has around 15% of protein and 5% of fat. So this is the configuration of oats. The beauty of oats is, if you eat oats, you will not have sudden surge in your sugar levels. You will not feel hungry for a long time. So what are the benefits of not feeling hungry? You will curtail the number of times you are munching on your snack. One of the research studies states that the more you eat, the more you snack on these small items, they contribute to an increase in your weight. People who consume oats have a moderate BMI, so body mass index is acceptable. Well, am I here to promote oats? No, I'm not here to promote oats. I'm just telling you the positive points of consuming oats. Now, will oats be good for everybody? No. Oats are known to cause bloating. Number 2, oats are known to cause gas in the intestines. Number 3, some of the people are very weak that they would not be able to take oats. Their stomach lining is very, very weak. Another point, some of the people will have gluten intolerance. In other words, they cannot take in glutens. Now, oats, from the processing point to the packaging point, oats are generally done by those factories which handle wheat, barley, and maize. So the likelihood of having a cross contamination is always there. So if you are gluten intolerant, you ensure that the labeling is properly read. So now, next point, the doctor talks about oil. He says, we have olive oil everywhere. Olive oil is designed like heart, and is it possible that we can manufacture olive oil here? Is it possible that the moment you people start using olive oil in Molaga Podi for Italy and consume it, is it possible for you to start the manufacturing process of olive oil here? How would it be feasible for you? So all olive oil and oats is basically against the interest of the nation, because slowly they are changing your mind into eating these products, and thereby in no time you will be addicted. Well, and then he makes a very important statement. He says, don't we not have other oils in Tamil Nadu, in Chennai, in this city, in the state? Well, there is just one huge big problem with that. It is imperative to understand India imports 16 to 17 million tons of edible oil every year. Okay, so whatever oil that you say it is from the state is not from the state. Okay, India requires 25 million tons of edible oil, and to ensure that everybody have got their supplies. So out of which around 16 to 17 is basically imported. If you understand what I'm trying to tell you. So you cannot say that whatever oil you are using is basically grown indigenously. It's not that, the question is not that at all. Next point is that it is imperative to understand. Now, you are saying, I'm addressing it to this doctor, that eating oats, consuming oats and using olive oil is against the interest of the nation, and slowly you will have to extend your arm to beg for these products from the overseas countries. Now, do you know, if you were to visit some of the top countries in the world, they have supermarkets stacked, separate shelves are there where they sell spices from India, the chapatis and the roti flour that is used, those from India, the grinded so-called masalas from India, and the chips, various chips and various locally made commodities that are made in India. There is a separate shelves. Some of the countries, you can visit Canada and find out. You can visit Brazil. In Brazil, so many cities are very popular with supermarkets that flood with Indian goods. Not only that, even you go to countries like Poland, you have shelves. Huge supermarkets have got shelves which specifically carry the labeling as made in India. Now, if you were to say bringing in oats, bringing in olive oil is against the interest of the nation, if they were to do the same thing, bringing in India products, made in India products is against their own nation, what would the people who are manufacturing those products in India do? This is the heights of idiosyncrasy. This is the way that people, who are speaking on a dais, on a platform, they spew adulterated information and they mislead the people as if thinking, wow, we got everything, we are self-reliant. So why do we need the support of everybody? Why do we need the international support? We can do whatever we want. We get everything that we want here right in the place where we are. Apparently, that's not the state. That is not the situation. Next point. For information of this doctor, India exports $5 billion worth of basmati rice to the world market. India exports $3 billion worth of non-basmati rice to the world. Okay, have that in mind. So if those people start to say, oh, importing basmati rice and importing non-basmati rice is against the interest of the nation, what would the farmers do? Right? You follow me? It's not a small money. 5 billion and 3 billion is not small money. Those money are the one that's propelling the economy. So this is absurdity what the doctor is talking there, Dr. Sivaraman. The next point is he talks about fruits. He says if you were to, in those days, he talks about, say 30 years back, something like that. He says if you were to walk with a pack of orange, you will consider the person is very sick and not doing good. But now awareness on fruits have come up. But the problem is that people are eating all overseas fruits. People are eating kiwis, and people are eating Madagascar apples. And immediately he says, grapes. Whenever people eat grapes, they spit out the pit, the seed out, and apparently the children are told that spit out the seed, and so this child gets used to it and then goes for seedless. Now, I wish to clarify here. Now, a child is being told to spit the seed out is because several choking cases are reported every year in material of India or Canada, or for that matter, any country. When a child is given a grape, and if the grape has a pit or a small seed, there is a possibility of the child being choked or getting choked because of the seed. So, as a precautionary, mothers tell their children, spit the seed out. So, there's nothing wrong in it. Now, resveratrol, right? It's a compound present in grapes. It's considered to be heart healthy, right? He says, his friend tells him and that the content of resveratrol in grapes found in India, found in Tamil Nadu, is less compared to the ones found in France. And so this man immediately says, so what's wrong? Why not you eat? The doctor is claiming, why not people choose grapes that are grown in the state of Tamil Nadu, rather than choosing grapes which are grown overseas? Now, for the information of the general public who are viewing this, I wish to make two things clarified. The first thing is, grapes are not indigenous to Tamil Nadu or to India. They were brought in by the Persian rulers sometime around 1300 AD. So you cannot claim that grapes are indigenous. That's the imperative point that you need to understand. Number two, this compound is claimed that it may reduce joint pain, it may reduce inflammation, it may thereby contribute in decreasing, it may decrease the risk of an individual getting heart disease. It may also increase a person's lifespan. Well, these are all may, okay? It may do this, it may do that. So, it is not for sure that it will do that, because there is two sects of research. One sect of research claims that resveratrol has the ability to increase the lifespan of a person. It has the ability to reduce inflammation, whereas there is completely other side of the research, the other segment of people who are pursuing research. They find no correlation between consuming resveratrol and heart diseases. No correlation between consuming resveratrol and reduction in joint pain. So there is no correlation at all. So much so with that, the Dr. Sivaraman immediately says, people are going for California grapes, and I went to and I saw the California grapes. It's the size of, it's like a guava. Something he shows like this. That's a misinformation. California grapes are not of this size. Maybe one of the two things should be possible. Either the doctor mistook some other fruit to be a Californian grape, or he has issues with his eyesight. Because California grapes are never of this magnitude, okay, or never of this size. Okay, you can go check it out if you're not satisfied. They are just like the normal grapes that you can find in the market. Okay, the only thing is that they give a replenishing taste, okay, a refreshing taste. Okay, the taste is totally different. Now, then the doctor says that, we have a guava, the fruit guava everywhere, but people don't want to eat guava. They want to go to this fruit market to buy guava from Bangkok or guavas from Thailand. What is wrong in that? Definitely, the guava that you eat in Tamil Nadu is totally different from the guava that you eat, which is from Bangkok or which is from Thailand. Totally different. You can try it. If people want to try guava from Bangkok, what is wrong in that? It's a taste. The taste is totally different. We have to accept the fact, people, right? And then he compares Madagascar apples with bananas in Tamil Nadu. He keeps saying, oh, we got this banana, that banana from this place, this banana from that place, and then all this banana have got medicinal rules, medicinal properties. Of course, we agree. It is agreed. Bananas have got medicinal properties. If that be the case, why people are not brought to the awareness that eating bananas have got specific cures? If bananas can cure them, then it is fine. Bring out a report, bring out a set of do's and do nots, the level in which they have to be consumed, and give it to the public. It's always good. If you were to say, there's no point in simply playing the fiddle using the mouth, right? Because there are plenty of people who would like to have cures from these sicknesses. So bring out a detailed record, the detailed data which had been carried out with placebos and with target groups, and compare your results and publish your publications and bring it out and show that the public can benefit from them. That's a good thing. If the public benefits, it's really marvelous. But the next thing he comes out to say is that such things present in Madagascar apples. Well, that is an incorrect connectivity, incorrect comparison. Comparing you have to compare lemons with lemons, oranges to oranges. You cannot compare banana with a fibrous fruit called apples, Madagascar apples. Honestly speaking, for your information, let me give you this point. Apples have got countless health benefits. Countless. The Romans drank apple vinegar, for your information. They never drank water. And they ruled the whole world. Of course, why did they fall? The Roman Empire came to an end for a different reason. I don't want to go into those aspects. He talks about the star anise seed, right? He says, oh, we used to sprinkle it over biryani and now somebody has taken the star anise seed and made it into a medicine, and now they hold the patent and we are keeping quiet. Well, they are able to do that because they spend millions on research. Okay, millions and millions of dollars have been spent on research, and they have the funding, they have the money power to do that. Next thing is that the gentleman claims that star anise seed belongs to Tamil Nadu or belongs to India. No, they don't belong to India. They don't belong to Tamil Nadu. They are actually natives of China. Star anise seed have got its origin from China, not from India. Of course, there's another variety which is existing in Spain. That is the next point I wish to mention here. Okay, now moving on. The doctor talks about ECR road and IT sector people consuming burgers. Well, of course, burger is not a native food. It's from the western side. It's from the western hemisphere. Now, the reason you have to understand the situation by which the IT sector people are working. Their job is not a cakewalk, a walk in the park. Okay. Now they follow a schedule. What is called as 9-9. Do you know the meaning of it? If you do not know the meaning of it, let me give you. It means 9 to 9. That means from morning 9 a.m. to evening 9 p.m. they work for 12 non-stop hours continuously. And the next shift starts again from the night or evening 9 p.m. goes up to morning 9. So where do they have the time to make dosai and cook idli and have that molaga pudi and that chutney or tenga chutney? How is it possible? Who's going to do that for them? Right? I tell you an incident. I met this guy, okay? I know this gentleman. I asked this gentleman, how is his son and his newly married couple, how are they doing? You know what he told me? He said his son is now divorced. I asked him, with a very sad heart, I asked him, what happened? What is the reason? What situation befell to them? You know what he told me? My son asked his wife, எனக்கு தோசை சுட்டு கொடு. What did he say? I'm going for my work. எனக்கு நீ தோசை சுட்டு கொடு. I'm heading to my work. please make 2 or 3 dosais for me to eat. She got angry. I'm not joking, people. I'm giving you the frank opinion. I'm giving you a frank truth that has existed, that is happening, and people get wild. So, what is the alternative? Of course, in IT sector, you cannot expect them to cook dosa. Not possible. You know why? To bring that composure, mixing up the ingredient, that itself is a big science. And then allowing it to suitably ferment, that is a big science. Then making a chutney is a big science. It's all big science. It's not easy. It's not easy for people to make dosa and place chutney and do that. It's not easy. It's not a walk in the park. Impossible to many people. And you need a qualified chef. Getting a qualified chef is not easy. Qualified in the sense, I mean a chef who has got those abilities. It's easily said. So what would they do? You tell me. The simplest food is bring in the ready-made buns, fuse something in between and give it. That's all. That's all they can do. Okay, so it's not nice to ridicule these people who are slogging night and day. It's not good to ridicule them. That is the only option. If they go to their wives say, okay, I'm done with you. I'm not interested to live with you. So they go off. What would they do? Now, if we are going to stop people from eating burgers, do you know what is the most common food sold by hawkers in New York? The fast food that is very popular in New York, masala dosa. The only difference in the masala dosa is sold in New York and sold in Chennai. In New York, if you ask masala dosa, they will make the dosa and they will put in the masala. After they put the masala, they will sprinkle a handful of cashew nuts. Do you believe that? Are you listening? That is a masala dosa. They will pack it, they will wrap it like a taco and they will give it in hand. I'm not joking. I'm giving you serious information. Most popular. Right? Now, if you are going to be telling people, oh, don't eat burger, naturally they will also do the same thing there. They will stop. So, this is the take-home point. Any country's economy depends on mutual agreement. You sell my product, I sell your product. So outrightly you come up and say, oh, we will become slaves to these products. We will become slaves to that product. It's a joke. It's a joke. By the way, I want to tell you this. Do you know India's export of fresh bananas market value? 4 billion, for your information. He talks about one palam called as naval palam. I was wondering, this man was saying, oh, do you know, he compares blueberry with the naval palam. Naval palam. Oh, naval palam is also like blueberry. I was wondering, what is this naval palam? Naval palam. Apparently, the common name for naval palam is nagapalam. Of course, everybody will know now, nagapalam. Common name is Java plum or Malabar plum. The Hindi word is jamun. Its English name is Sigium. The species is Cumini. Okay, and then the family is Myrtaceae. Okay, so this is the naval palam's roots. It has got medicinal properties, of course. When you compare the taste that naval palam gives and blueberry gives, totally different. Okay, you cannot compare. That's the reason. The doctor is making a huge mistake. He compares bananas to apples. He does not know the background on which the economy is functioning. Neither does he know the differentiation between sizes, and simply it taunts. Blueberry, okay, it's a beautiful berry. The fresh ones, it's a challenging process to really grow blueberries and harvest them. I'm not here to go into the details. Now, do you understand? Initially, I told you about oats. Oats is good for the maintaining your body weight. I also told you it gives you a slow sugar rush. Now, boil some oats, chill it, add some good quality milk into it, add some blueberry, half a spoon of honey and some almond nuts, little bit of almond nuts. Okay, a bowl. Approximately it will be around 153 calories, something around that region, 153 to 200 calories. That's all. Now, you would require 2000 calories to function at your optimum level. Now, if you were to use these things, it will be around 200 calories. Okay, so now you know how to manage your body weight. You follow what I'm saying? It is not only important to manage your body weight, but you need to do some workout. Some exercises are very, very important. Okay, without exercise, it's not possible. Okay, so the point why I want to bring this, so because I was thinking whenever he was talking about novel poem, I thought it's something from the sky, but everybody knows about it. It's not nothing new. But both of them, comparison, you cannot compare these two things. Of course, blueberry has got antioxidants because of so many properties. This also has got antioxidants. Both of them are totally different. Okay, they are all totally different. So it is not right to compare these two things. Now, there was a time I have never seen, as a child growing up, I have never seen blueberry at all in Tamil Nadu. Never. There was no element of supermarket. But now, blueberries are coming. They are not grown in India, of course, for sure. Even they are coming. So what is wrong for the people to buy them and enjoy them, right? After all, it's grown in a place where it's a challenge for many to go even to those places. So when those places are coming, it's a blessing. When you're able to taste an olive oil from Spain, you're enjoying Spain. When you're able to eat the apples from Madagascar, you're enjoying Madagascar. So it's a blessing to have such great things. And normal is always, in other words, monotony kills. You cannot always keep eating idli, dosa, vada. But what happens? Everybody deserves the right to really relish and enjoy fruits of exquisite nature and exotic nature. What is wrong in preferring these things? I just cannot understand what rationale this gentleman is using to torment and trouble and scrupulously mislead the people. Okay. To all the people, if you want a healthy body, first and foremost thing, Aristotle said, use everything in moderation. Number two, just because something is good, don't keep on consuming that. Okay. I said oats are benefitable if you want to retain or maintain health. It doesn't mean every time you're feeling hungry, you keep gorging yourself with oats. 6 times oats or 7 times oats. You're abusing the food. So even the most best food that you consider is good for the body will become poison to you if you do not know the meaning for moderation. Okay, moderation is the key. That's what Avicenna, the great philosopher, once said. Don't blame the wine. Why would you blame the wine if the fool drinketh to his fill and wandereth into the darkness, stumbles and crashes into a pit? We are living in a world which has a free economy. Our trade depends on somebody else's trade. In other words, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. So there is no question of in this world saying that, oh, we need to eat indigenous food. I am laughing at those people who are promoting indigenous. There's nothing indigenous about being indigenous in today's world because you are on the internet, you're connected. Your economy depends on somebody's economy. You follow me? If you are isolating yourself, it means you're killing yourself. Isolation is not the answer in today's world. So, conclusion of this talk. John Milton said, the mind can make a heaven out of hell and a hell out of heaven. Remember this. So, most important thing is to have a good mind. Adopt some exercise programs. Good people, have a wonderful time. These are my reactions. You can comment, subscribe and leave your feedback on my channel. Take care, people. Bye-bye.